Welcome back, lazy gamers. Welcome back to ARA History Untold. We are going to continue on with part 5 of Copernicus with the NAXT2 mod. And we ended the last video. Yeah, we managed to get Stonehenge towards the end of the last one. And for now, we are at peace. We are not at war with anyone. But I'm quite sure that a potential war with China, a potential war with Zenobia of the Palmyrene will open up for us. Whether we are the aggressors or we get attacked, that's an open question, but it's definitely going to happen. We do have 22 things or 22 units in reserves, but our security, although 70 and 65 in these cities is not bad, but I think I need a plan to get the security up as close to 100 as possible, preferably in both cities, really. And the next order of business is going to be trying to get the Great Pyramids of Giza in our capital for sure. The reason why we want it in our capital is because it gives you 2 build production per region, and our capital has the most regions in our empire. So considering that we have like 10 or 11 regions now, that's like 20 plus production that's sitting on the table here. The 500 prestige is actually it just feel like a large chunk, and it'll definitely help us. But another reason why I want the Pyramids of Giza is because we had an explicit act goal for it, which will give us an additional 150 prestige. So 650 prestige, if we manage to get the wonder, is actually going to be very huge. In fact, that on its own will pretty much push us to the remarkable tier, probably at the 4th spot here. One of the things I did do off camera is I went through my supply chains and pretty much ended up optimizing for certain things that I need. Yeah, moved a bunch of things around in the gathering halls and in the great herds. And honestly, I am leaning on spending a lot of either my gold or my influence towards this. So I need to be careful and I need to scale back when I'm running low. But yeah, getting the basic law tradition and the basic authoritarian tradition, I think is paramount, because both of these things will give me security, which my cities will desperately need. So this is going to be a multi-turn plan. Basically, we will deploy some strong units, 100 security units, undeploy or reform some of these guys and redeploy them again. And hopefully we should try and get as close to our force cap as possible. Right now we already have 2 units. We can afford 7 more. And with those 7 more, 21 units out of these 22 will go towards those 7 formations. As far as tech is concerned, we are going for textiles, and there are 5 techs in theory that we could leave behind and we could be jumping to antiquities. It is possible. We can actually be one of the early civs into the antiquities, because right now the only civ that is in the antiquities is Benito, Mexico. He's an ally. I don't think we are a threat to him, nor neither is he being antagonistic towards us. I don't want to be left too far behind, so I need to keep watching this every other turn to make sure that we are not being left too far behind. Jumping to antiquities will be a move of desperation overall, because if we do, then we will be leaving a bunch of things behind. Hospitality, maybe even trading, I guess, are things I think that I would need or I would want them. Our science is fine, but it really needs to be higher than this. So anything we can do to up that number, the research per turn number, is going to be useful. Which reminds me, we are allied to Mexico, and I need to propose a research agreement to him in 3 turns. That is something I don't need to forget. And he's our only trading partner, and we are trading a bunch of things from him. A quick check with the Pyramids of Giza. So we need 6 more ropes, and then we are ready for building it. As far as like a location is concerned, I think this location here is the only 3 zone location that I see where I can place this down. I think all the other locations are 4 zone regions, which arguably are better for other things. But if we end up building more wonders, it doesn't really matter. But that's the spot I'm targeting. Because presently Warsaw does have this spot here. I've been saving this 3 material zone for some kind of an industry, but I've never really got around to it. I'm looking at a region claim by, which is 450, which actually will be quite a few turns away. Things might be slow. I think I might be forced to build the Pyramids of Giza in this zone itself. It's fine. We'll think about it. Yeah, another thing off camera that I did was I had queued up the medicine hut. The medicine hut it gives you a flat 10 health, and you can craft the bandage, the medical tradition, and the medical practice. I think very soon I am forced to figure out a supply chain around the medical stuff. Basically, the medical tradition needs herbal medicine, and I need to maximize that. And the medical hut, I want to lean into the medical practices, which really needs the medical tradition, to be honest, and a bunch of other things. But this is a very nice amenity to have. It gives you 15 city health, 5 security, 5 culture, and 15% city growth. So I'm targeting it, but whether we actually manage to get to it, practically speaking, is not sure. I think it may not be easy. I think this city, when it grows in 3 turns, I definitely want to get to this tea grove, and that should help with our medicine stuff or medicinal supply chain. So far so good. None of our things are throwing any alerts. As long as that is the case, I am fine. So let's take a moment and go over the stuff that I changed in the gathering halls. The basic authoritarian tradition needs a crap ton of code of laws. You need 3, 4, 5, and 6 of them to maximize the basic authoritarian tradition. So I bumped up my base counts of what my code of laws need to be. But yeah, but this guy, I think this oral knowledge tradition needs to be offloaded to some other building here, because I think the scribe schools can do it. So let's do that right now. One of you needs to take over the duty of the oral knowledge tradition full time. And just like the gathering hall, keep 2 on hand, and then the rest can go. And once that is done, then you can fall over into the other ones. The other ones are also using code of laws, and I already have, since I'm consuming them actively, it is becoming a bit of a challenge. But I'm at this stage right now, I'm just building up a stack of these code of laws. And once I have like 10 plus of them, then they will fall over into the basic law tradition and the authoritarian tradition. This one eats a lot of code of laws though. But the 15 security is something I want. And the other basic law tradition gives me 10 city security. So all in all, things that I can't ignore. Alright, textiles is done. I'll revisit which deck I want to go into next, but I need to manage this first. With this gathering hall, you can drop the oral knowledge tradition completely from here. And the scribe school that was building it, you can max out the gold and keep to one hand. I also changed a few things in my Great Hearth. So among the collection of gathering halls and Great Hearths, the Great Hearth is arguably the strongest producing building in my empire, in the empire, or in any empire for the matter. Any game you play, the Great Hearth is always going to be better and things are going to be more optimal. So generally speaking, the most important thing you build needs to be built in the Great Hearth. And right now, the most important thing I want is the feast, and it needs to key off into the festival. Now, whether I end up using these in my cities and how I use them, that's an open question. I haven't made up my mind yet. But the feast production is paramount. And the feast production relies heavily on my fish supply, which is actually right now at 0. It's going to chop between 0 and full production. But what this really means is that if I want a steady stream of feast production, I really need my fish supply, my butcher shops to be very optimal. So right now, I think, this butcher shop 2 is exclusively making salted fish. While I have 19 on hand, I will continue making fish supply. Now, if you see, I'm making 2.6 fish supply per turn. Simultaneously, I'm only augmenting 1.5 salted fish. So in theory, if I had one more butcher shop that was also leveraging the salted fish, that was also making salted fish, I could have this butcher shop exclusively make fish supply and it will be 2.6 a turn. So like a note to self, like in future games, gotta remember that you need 3 butcher shops for making this dance be very optimized. And arguably more, because at some point I will also want to diversify into a meat supply. I don't know if I have the time or the bandwidth to set everything up as I would have liked to. Right now my workshops are busy with ropes, but yeah, I have a feeling that in the next few turns I will have the ability to build the Great Pyramids of Giza. But yeah, I did queue up like the basic utilities and the basic decoration, but I have no idea when these will be coming online. I think I might need at least one more workshop just to balance out some of these demands. I think I'm going to place it here. So my timber production is getting stressed, and I am actually working on a logging camp. I already built one, but I'm working on a logging camp in the city. But odds are high that I'll need a third one here. It does improve my city production, so that's always going to be good. I'm going to take a chance here and deploy upgrade all my archers into bowmen. Again, it's a very timber intensive materials I'm fine with, but it's a very timber intensive upgrade. But I think I'm going to do it. I think having stronger units is a priority at this point. I'm depleting my timber count completely, which could bite me in the ass, but I think I'm going to do this. And as far as my other military is concerned, my spearmen I could upgrade to a swordsman. And I think since I have 7 of them and I only have 2 swordsmen, I think I will upgrade 1. I'll leave my war chariots and my war elephants in place as they are. Although the war elephants are stronger than the horsemen, so maybe I should upgrade 1 of my horsemen. Not a bad thing. And maybe, just maybe, I need to prepare for more reserves. So, another thing, one other thing that I did off camera is I cancelled the barracks that I had planned here. Because the barracks as a building was only going to give me the same things as the military school, where it would increase my land force cap. So I replaced that barracks in the queue with a blacksmith, because all in all I will need the blacksmith, and the blacksmith does benefit from military improvements in the region, which I have 2 of, so that's always going to be good. And I did place down the dock here in this farming area. I could have waited for a better spot for the dock, but I think it's as good as any. And yeah, that's where we stand right now. Now this military school is, of course, it can build the fighting tradition, and we have that in place, but I think this one needs to lean into the formation manual and the battle manual. These things here, they are not amenities. They are essentially crafted from the fighting tradition, and they are used to craft other amenities. Yeah, there are a ton of amenities here, which I don't think I have the knowledge yet to kind of opine on. But yeah, but we want to definitely keep this up, build up a stack of these. The only challenge here is for this fighting tradition, because I'm accelerating this, I'm actually using a ton of my influence here. It could be a problem. Let's see. A large part of your decision making in this game, or in this in ARA with the NAXT2 mod, is going to be, do you make a decision for an immediate benefit, or do you take a hit now for a slightly larger deferred benefit? That's it in a nutshell, for all the decision point paralysis that you may encounter in this game. Often if you just go one way, like pick the immediate benefit always and go with it, your games may go well, but eventually something will happen that will push you on the back foot, and vice versa, right? If you are deferring all your gratification for later, you could be rushed by an aggressive neighbor and you'll never have a chance to realize your potential. It's all a balance. So as far as techs are concerned, logistics, trading, theater, and hospitality are on the table, and navigation is something that going to navigation will advance to the next era. So of this bunch, are there any techs that I want to leave behind? Back in ancient history, I had left grain storage behind. So if I leave, if I do not take trading, then I will never be able to build the bread supply. I will be able to make bread, but not the bread supply. Still on the fence whether I need the bread supply or not. I will lose out on the trading post, which is actually great for generating wealth and actually gives you one merchant. The trade tradition is the trading post amenity and is actually quite strong, but it does nerf security, so I'm not going to lean into it, at least right now. And the trade goods, just like the base game, is like the first thing you start with that will construct everything else. The road pass we don't need because we already have it from the wheel. So here in this bunch, if I want to build a trading post soon, I should take this. Otherwise, basically wait for the trading post to upgrade to a bazaar and then we lean into bazaars. That is the decision point here. Logistics is important. Logistics lets me construct military rations and military supply depots. And all of these, I mean, I don't think I have any of these things ready here. I already have the ability to build a cart, which I'm not building. And I already have the tannery. So if I leave this behind, I'll have to wait till guilds. So pretty much guilds becomes a must-have tech. And I think I will leave logistics behind. I probably need to play a few more games to kind of see how I can leverage this if I go for it early enough. But yeah, this is definitely a candidate to leave behind. Theater will give me the ability to build a theater, which effectively upgrades. Wait. So this is like a proto theater, I guess, where it upgrades into a bigger theater. So this one gives you a music masterpiece slot, 10 culture, and better artist, musician, and writer chances. And that will upgrade into a theater, or the bigger theater, which gives you more culture. So again, we don't need this right now. We can wait for it, or we can leave it behind. Costumes it can be used as a supply. But it's a supply in the theater and it gives you culture, prosperity, but it nerfs security. So I think, yeah, okay. Let's make a decision here and leave theater behind. Hospitality, however, might be a little important. We already have the ability for wine, candle. No, we don't. We don't have the ability to make wines and candles because we left fermenting behind. Yeah, we left fermenting behind. So I think hospitality is something I want and trading is something I want, and the rest I can leave behind. So let's go with hospitality for now. I will make a call on whether I need the bread supply from trading, and we can flip a coin whether we are going to go for trading before we jump into navigation into the antiquities. Some amenities under pressure. We're running out of the basic law tradition here. Let's switch this to something different. I'm going to pick the sacred tradition here. This is my third city that is going to use it. So I might need to adjust my altars that are producing them. They are maxing it out, and they are maxing it out with, I don't have the codex though. And the codex is crafted at the scribe school. So I really need to maximize this. I think I'm going to spend the gold here. And I think it might be time to place down the Pyramids of Giza. And I think the medicine hut can wait. My timber is challenged right now, and that is a lot of gold. Maybe a few more turns and then I'll see. Ah, fuck me. Okay. Alright, the guys are at 70, so I don't think I have too much of a choice here. I think I have to deploy some of these guys. The guys who are upgrading can upgrade. For chariot, swordsman, war elephant. You will deploy here. And I will deploy one guy here. So among these guys, I think they should be... The guy coming in is not strong, but my guys should be strong. I think I'll deploy one more thing, and this is purely to make sure no shenanigans happen from the south. Anything else I can deploy? Just have, okay, I can deploy just 3 spearmen in a bunch. Let's leave it as a line since there are 2 melee spots here. Okay. I think that'll hold people off. Right, since you are growing, grow out to the T. You have your first expert. Yeah, so I'm tempted. I wanted the expert in the gathering hall, and he will improve the craft production of a bunch of things. But the expert in the lumber mill and the logging camp is kind of attractive. 5 city craft production. It's overall though. But this is the only thing that is crafting anything right now. So I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna put it in the Great Hearth. And I think as soon as I have the gold, I'm gonna buy this. Which probably will be like 3 or 4 turns. No. It'll be quite a few turns. Okay. That is fine. This is the reason why, right? So right now, if I had, I think I'm already mustering before this war started. I don't know if, I believe this mustering will finish. But if I wasn't able to muster when my city was under attack, I could not deploy them in the city anymore. And yeah, it becomes a big problem. Went from disliked to neutral, and some cities struggling. Guazhou is running out of fish supply. That is fine. Change. Do we have anything better? I think switch back to the fighting tradition here. But your growth is stalled now. That's fine. Let's take a quick look at our trade agreement. We are fine. Let's propose a research agreement here. In a game where you have like 9 other civs, and I would have loved to have at least 2, probably 3 friends. I'm willing to bet that there are reinforcements coming here. It's just yeah, just how the game plays. There you go. She has a 150 strength thing and a 47 strength thing. So I will be defending for a while here. We declined the research agreement. Okay. Yeah. She's moving things in. Now you run intercept. Okay. Yeah, my guys are upgraded. Let's deploy. We have an event when Dharma knocks. 25 relationship with India, and I lose food, but I get religion spread strength, or I get food. I think let's try to get this relationship bump with him. I'm gonna lose food. It's only for 5 turns, that's fine. But that 25 relationship bump is gonna be longer. Maybe we can get another research partner, ally possibly. So he has been fighting Mexico, so I don't know if Mexico is gonna take kindly to us being friendly with India. Okay. He's pillaging shit here. Now, this battalion, you can go here. And you can go and try to engage this guy. I'm pretty much deploying everyone I have. If this doesn't help, then I'm toast. Alright. Ah, sweet. Alright, so my things did deploy. So one of you is going to engage this guy and murder him. The other lines will stay in place. You can heal. And this guy needs to come and help fighting these guys off. Actually, yeah, you can indirect fire. No, you're all, yeah. You can't indirect fire either. The war chariot can indirect fire, but I don't know why I'm not seeing the option here. Hospitality. Okay, let's take a quick look here. Oh, all are in antiquities. Mexico, Abbasids, and Shaka, and Catherine. Oh, you met Catherine. It was unmet for the longest time. So yeah, so half the guys are already in the antiquities. So I think I'm going to leave trading behind here. We are going to go to navigation. And we met... You have met... Oh, close. Okay, that's good. Propose research agreement. Let's see. I hope she takes it. I need more friends. Let's step out here and see if we can draw this guy out. Okay, the scout needs to moor. I'm going to moor to the scout. Freaking annoying. Declined. Let's see, will you take an alliance then? Okay. I think you need help. Alright, this is a new battalion that has deployed. I can go up here. I think I want to start messing with Luoyang. Declined. Alright. Yeah, my amenities are under pressure here, but I can actually take the basic city watch. How the hell did I run out of anti-ant clothing? I was making a good amount of these. There are not too many farms in this city for that to be useful. I need to take a break and revisit all these guys. Need to figure out what's not working in this situation. Yeah, take that. And don't have the timber to fuck. Yeah, okay. Okay. It'll get there, but I don't have it right now. I'm struggling with my broad numbers. Okay, so let's see. Can Warsaw? I can, and I am doing this. Let's finish this. And now one wedge up here. And the other wedge. I think this guy is fine. But yeah, just come this way. And I want to block off this the scout. Alright, triumph completed. Sweet. So what does my production look like right now? Wait, what? So weak. Or maybe it might take effect next turn then. Let's see. Alright, this is our butcher shop number 3. I think you need to make infinite salted fish. So my fish stocks have gone up. I think the last time I checked, my fish stocks were like somewhere in the 200s. Now they're at 400s. Only like, yeah, I could easily support one more butcher shop somewhere. Just making salted fish. Yeah, this number, what this means is my my salted fish production is going to be at +3. Doesn't feel like a lot. It's fine. Aha, 150 for that. Wait. And we have... I give you gold for 5 prestige and 1 relationship. Sure. Okay. So I think for now, heal up. And you step in there. I think that 95 against 16 is good. And you, I want you to just pillage everything. 29 turns. I don't know. Can I? Okay, let's do it. Okay. I think you move in here. We'll see. And okay. I mean, I'm not expecting to capture that city, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so this guy needs to move up north. They are healed. You can engage him. This battalion can just engage him. He's gonna run. Yeah. Yeah, let's chase him. And you are a 37th strength line. I think come up here. Just want to make sure that I have reinforcements. You will fought if you will heal. While the rest of you can move up here. Okay. Alright. Who can engage? I think everybody in direct fire. You have a masterpiece. Yeah, this battalion can't indirect fire, so you should move in. Okay. When it's idle, move up here. Now I can. Interesting. Sweet. Navigation is done. We are in the antiquities. Are we at war with like multiple people? Yes, we are. Okay, so I might lose the city here. Okay, you need to come back. Won't be enough, but okay, maybe I need to bring all of you back. And I have a single thing I can deploy. Let's deploy you. Question is, can I hold on for 24 turns? If she has reinforcements coming into Luoyang, then we are not capturing this. Otherwise, if there's nobody coming in, we are capturing Luoyang. I need to think about which deck I want to go for. But this war, what kind of war is this? Wu Zetian has declared a war of expansion. And he's targeting Guazhou, of course. But she's going to most likely fail. Now this guy, he's also targeting Guazhou. So I think they are allies, that's why. Okay, so this may not be good for us. So as far as Tex is concerned, I definitely want to go for engineering first. Because just for the military stuff. Warsaw needs to make some military here. Let's get a war chariot, a horseman, spearman, archer. Let me see. I'm expecting some units to die here. Because he has a 34 strength. He already has a 100 strength guy in here. She's sending a 41 strength. This city's gone. I think the city's toast. She's sending like still like the little guy. Yeah, this. He's sending some bigger things down. Yeah. So funny enough, we might capture Luoyang, but pretty much lose everything else. I think you need to come down the capital. Yeah, all in all, like, even though we have 10 things deployed, 10 is not enough. I think if you are just offhand, right, we are surrounded on 3 fronts. You need a defensible military strength on 3 fronts. You need like 3 each. Yes, that will not be enough, so. Even if we had like 3 things guarding on each of these fronts, it's not easily defensible. You can definitely get overwhelmed. Alright. Okay. I don't know why this guy is just hanging in the water. He could take the city if he wanted to. Yeah, she is sending things. So let's take one of you guys and engage him. The rest can continue trying to capture. 1% Paragon spawn chance, 10 knowledge in all cities, 10 culture, 10 yeah, all of these seem nice, but I think I'm going to take the 10 knowledge. I think it'll just bump up my research button by just a bit. In hindsight, when I upgraded my bowmen or my archers into bowmen, that was actually an opportune upgrade. Very opportune. Okay, so he's weak. You're killing that, I think. You can also engage him. Agreement proposed. Research agreement? Sure. It gives me 10 research or 5 research per turn and 10 relationship. Totally want it. 21 turns for the war to end. Can I hold off? Yeah, this guy, this 23 strength guy, he's gonna die. But I'll keep augmenting and weakening his main 166 stack. And really, yeah, I might need to send some more guys from the stack here. Okay. And this bowman is also gonna really go in here. Try to augment. I think, yeah, the 67 strength guy needs to go here. I don't think I have a choice. I think this something's bugged. This unit is stuck here, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. And that's good. Yeah, she is reinforcing shit, pretty much. Okay, let's pick a strategist here. And we'll assign you to a force. And I have no idea where my guys are. This guy is almost dead. Who is my strongest force? 16, 19, 31, 37. Yeah, let's assign you to this 37 guy. I think it's up here, somewhere. We might capture Lugang, but I think this, yeah. I just have to, I mean, I don't mind losing the units at this point. I just need to hold off for 19 turns. Sure. Yeah, it's gonna get tough. There are 3 more guys in here. I think we'll take this battalion, this wedge, and move you out. The rest of you can continue capturing. Yeah, my guys died. Now I can deploy these single guys, and I think I will. But they are just basically cannon fodder at this point. Yeah. Okay. This wedge can come down too. Okay. Need to delay these guys long enough. You need to engage him. Oh, damn it. So much for trying to capture Luoyang. I mean, the city is down to like... Shit. So close. Yeah, another masterpiece. Siege. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is not happening. I think the war will end, but I will have pretty much decimated my military. I might lose the city. In all honesty, if I withdraw right now, I might just save the city. Let's see. 13 turns may not go by soon enough. It's fine. Okay, he's gonna get murdered. I think I need to withdraw. I have like a bunch of things in here. I mean, we might Once this war ends, we might just end up spending a large chunk of our time just rebuilding our entire battle stack. Alright, engineering is done. All my guys are back. I think they need to heal. Pompey the Great. Yeah, not so great really. I think we'll buy that. We'll queue up a few more military here. Catapults, finally. Okay, let's build one. 10 turns. Can run interference. Who the hell are you? What I told you to retreat. What's going on here? Why can't you retreat? Not sure. Something's buggy here. Anyways, it's fine. Okay, so where do we go next? I think monument building for sure. I do want to try and build a monument somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. We'll figure out some other things. I wanted to spend some time and read through that, but I haven't done that yet. Our next scribe school is up. I need to revisit this later. I'll come to it. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out if there is a way for me to save my guys, to save my city. Okay, the horseman came online. You can run interference. And we will deploy the archer. Thought I told you to withdraw, man. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of them died. The tragedy here is like I got the city down, maybe a turn and the city's mine. So he's like reinforcing like a mofo here. 8 turns, I just have to hold him for 8 turns. Which I will actually. Worst case, I will send this guy in. Let him heal a bit. It delays. It gives me like 2 turns of delay every time somebody engages. They die pretty quickly, but it's fine. Just keep feeding that battle and kill time. Yeah, so the spearman is up. The spearman can do the same thing. He has reinforced though. And she's reinforcing up here too. Okay, man. Why? Okay, fine. Clearly I missed something about this, how this battle was fought. But like I said, she's always had stuff behind her. And like in the couple of videos ago when I had tried to take out Loyang, I mean, I think I came closest in this particular instance, but every time, like there were waves of things coming down constantly, non-stop. And I had a glimmer of hope and I saw that this might kind of work out, but damn. And I think I'm really lucky. Oh, this is not, oh. That's Zenobia. I thought it was Abbasids. But I mean, again, if our luck is bad, she'll declare war and take over these cities. It's just, yeah. Tough spot. Okay, so he's gonna die. In fact, we have our entire, the battalion is also in there. Yeah, they will hold it for 5 turns. You can fortify for now. And this city can get that. Yeah, I don't have the timber. Let's get some military then. Let's get a catapult. Right. New workshop. And for now, let's build. But I think, yeah, lean into metal tools for now. Because that is one thing that I will definitely need a lot of. You can use lithic tools. Yeah, it's fine. Four turns for the war to end. And some city, yeah, the city is sucking with amenities. Yeah, use that, it's fine. Not thinking too much about which amenities are getting used where. I just want this war to get over so I can figure out a plan how to regroup. Okay, 2 turns. You need to run interference too. Yeah, my force cap is short right now. I'm like down to 3. I think I'll have to like non-stop make military from this point on. Which unfortunately my bowmen, I need more timber to make bowmen. I'll make them. I'll probably to that end. Maybe I need one more lumber camp, logging camp. One turn. Bribe? No. I'm not even no. I do not have the capacity or War 1. So we won the war. Small consolation. Our entire force, our entire army is wiped out. But we won the war. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we lost like shit ton of things. We did manage to kill some of our stuff. That's okay. That's sort of good. But yeah, we lost everybody. It is sad. But where we stand right now, let's take a look at our prestige. Yeah, military prestige kind of just shot through. And our standings. So we climbed, but not. I thought I was going to break the remarkable tier, and I might have broken the remarkable tier for a bit. But right now we are pretty much in the 9300 with Otto with Bismarck. And Zenobia and Vuzetian are slightly higher than us. Mexico is quite high, and freaking Abbasids are okay. So that's pretty much my target now. In fact, both of them are my targets, but I don't know if I have the capacity to deal with them. And I think this is a good spot to take a break. So I'm tempted to just re-roll and start a new series with a new leader. Another part of me wants to save scum, go back to the beginning of the war and see if I can replay this in a way that is different, where I could have a different outcome. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Looking ahead, I think the way this game will play out is we will be building military non-stop from here on. All the while we will be ignoring our sim game. Because now that we are at peace, at least with the Abbasids and China, and there is always the impending possibility that Zenobia may declare war on us. But during this peacetime, it's going to last about 18, 19 turns. Like roughly 20 odd turns, I think. That's all the time we have to build up a military, and we don't have the gold for it. We may end up halfway to our force camp, maybe if we're lucky, a little ahead, little more than that, but we are pretty much open to another war from them after that time expires. So yeah, so none of my cities need to be doing anything else other than building a military. And I'm not sure how winnable that position is going to be. I think I probably will start a new series at some point. I think I'm going to leave this one be because we learned a lot from this game. I played like 4 or 5 games with the NAXT2 mod prior to starting this one with Copernicus. All the other ones, actually except for one, all the other ones were at Duke difficulty. I thought I had a decent handle on it, but I really feel that Grand Duke is the right difficulty level, at least for me, at least for keeping me engaged. Duke was actually much easier. The AI was definitely more relaxed, and the AI did not feel. None of the AI civs that I encountered at Duke difficulty felt like they were going to run away with Prestige or with the game overall, I think. So as far as balance is concerned, this Epic Speed and Grand Duke seems like a good mix. But I think I need to redesign the map in a way that gives me... I don't want to be guaranteed a lot of land, but at least I want room to expand into some regions. So I don't mind being covered on 2 fronts, for example, with AI civs, but at least on one front, I need room to expand cities out. Something to that effect. I think I need to redesign or rework how the map settings are and the number of civs and the map size. Yeah, but this has been fun. And I hate to say this, but I think this is going to be the last in the Copernicus series. Leave your thoughts about the game in the comments. If there was any obvious things I could have done differently, let me know. But I think it's time to move on and look for a better spot. Thank you for watching, and yeah, tune into the next one.